We're at the Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas, ready for qualifying for the Lone Star Le Mans, round 6 of the 2025 FIA World Endurance Championship.
Yeah, I've walked all around looking at all the track. It's definitely not wet enough for wets, and the wind is blowing clear stuff this way, so I think we're good.
Pit exit is now open. Pit exit is now open. This is the start of the LMGT3 qualifying session.
What about who's prepared to be out there and be brave? At the moment, keep an eye on the 46 car of Ahmed Al-Hati.
Well, just to put it into perspective, they were doing 205s in FP3 in dry condition, now 225s on the board.
We need a new word for this. This is not a push lap, this is a sort of creep lap, because they're trying to creep some speed into the cars.
Only six of the cars currently on track. At the moment I said that, we're on track to beat the current provisional pole time. Lots of change to come here, but there's a lot of jeopardy involved.
Yeah, you're going to see, Martin, you're going to see a lot of disparity between driver skill coming into this session, and that's going to continue on all the way to the end. So the thing to watch out for, 4 minutes to go, that elimination zone in red, the left-hand side of your screen.
Look at the Mercedes here, really struggling in terms of pace.
I think the answer, I'm going to disagree with you here, it is a representative time for what they believe is safe in these conditions. The reality is, you've got others that are more confident to push. There are huge gaps in this field in terms of their confidence levels with these conditions, and you can see why.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, you know, Berry's on his best lap and he's getting overtaken there by the Corvette, so he clearly just hasn't got the tyres into a zone where they can be, and that pays dividends. So the Corvette finds its way by, and that's gonna go against car 61 here, Berry, on his best lap so far, with two personal bests on the board.
The other thing is Martin Berry's not raced here before at all in any conditions, so that's a real struggle for him. He's still trying to really learn the track, and then they've greased it up. So out at the moment, Derek de Boer in the number 10 Aston Martin. Celia Martin in the Iron Dames 85 Porsche has just been bumped out. 78 looping spin for Arnaud Robin. That Lexus is not in either. That's right down at the bottom. Berry is in. Leung is in.
Both Ferraris out, the 92 out. Derek de Boer, having got in, is back out again. Ben Keating hits fourth.
Thomas Floor gets in. Petro Umbraresco goes in, and Floor is out. Hardwick improves, but not enough. And as they come streaming across the line, only Andrew Gilbert who goes in and bumps out Tom Van Rompuy. And the final lap, James Cottingham, if it's clean, is in, and he bumps out Sebastian Gattuso in the 88 Ford.
George, just to put that into context, through pretty much the whole of that session, they are the 10 that make it through. The two I didn't mention, by the way. Great final run there from Andrew Gilbert. Congratulations to him. And then the 10th place car is one of the two Mustangs, the 77 car, getting through to Hyperpole. The 88 was shuffled back in the final second of that session, but had sat as high as third in the session for much of it. One other quick point, by the way, about Ben Keating. We said he needed to find a second. He found three.
Pit exit is open, pit exit is open. The LMGT3 Hyperpole session has started.
Well, the good news is the teams know which 10 cars are heading out, and as they head out on their laps, Rob, that's Zachary Robichon in 27, the Heart of Racing Aston, and there is more rain. Now, it might be the first person who sets a lap then, rather than the one who's last to do so.
Look at this. Really having to fight the rear of the car there on the first apex, turn 16 through 17 and 18. He comes back over to the left-hand side of the circuit to open up turn 19, penultimate corner done. Keep it within track limits here. Brake into the final corner.
Look at 88, Gianmarco Leverato down at the bottom in the Ford. Purple sector 2, quicker than anybody else at the moment. Zachary Rubachon is the first to set a time, 2:12, 2:10. Hang on a minute.
Sean Gallale, 2:10.
2:10.
Ben Tuck,
Wow.
2:10. Here we go.
Through that second sector, it's all slip sliding away through turns 12. Keep an eye on Sean Gallale. He's on the bottom left of your screen there. He's going to be the first one, and he gets a big slide on the exit of that final corner. Improves to go first, but immediately taken away from him by Tuck, who's right up behind him.
It's a 2:08.556 now from Ben Tuck. He goes by. Sean Gallale will try to go around again. Watch for Sebastian Bowe.
Nope.
P5.
Not enough. Fingues goes second quickest. Gianmarco Leverato.
This is the one to watch.
Is on top by half a second.
Checkered flag is out. Valentino Rossi, he goes fourth. They will know better than that. What about Leverato, though?
I think this is the only person that could possibly steal it away from Tuck.
It will
and
be
he
a
does.
Mustang pole, and it is a Mustang pole. It's a Mustang front row.
Look at the gap, 18 thousandths of a second between the two Ford Mustang GT3s.
Well, there is your top 10 on the grid. Ford first and second, McLaren and BMW third and fourth, Corvette and McLaren fifth and sixth. What an afternoon for Ford competition.
At the moment, the forecast says it's stable, exactly how we are now for the whole session.
The exit is open, pit exit is open. This is the Hypercar qualifying session.
Based on free practice times, expect to see at least one, if not possibly both Valkyrie, in the top 10. Now then, with a wet weather cycle and a busy track, this is going to be really tough for all of these drivers. What we're seeing here from Cadillac Hertz Team COTA. That's Alex Lynn looping it around. That was the beginning of his second, I would think.
Push the tire too much, so don't lock up. If you think TC is to open, we would go to 6.6, but yeah, let's wait until the tire is up in temp.
Number target is to set a banker. Target is to set a banker.
Yeah, easier said than done. Easier said than done. This is where the relationship between driver and engineer can become very strained, because the drivers, they've got their eyes on stalks at the moment. One engineer is telling Kobayashi to not overcook the tyres, but all he cares about is trying to get the grip from them. So that's the pressure, and then saying, now you need a banker. Well, that's what I'm trying to do.
5 seconds, 4 seconds. Nico Veroni in the Proton competition car, vastly quicker and going purple in the middle sector. This could be a real shake-up here, and that's without whatever Alex Lind is able to do on the wet weather tyres. To the top, Nick Nielsen.
Jean-Eric Verne last at the moment, but green sector, purple sector. When he gets to the line, he goes second quickest, and that pushes out Kelvin van der Linde in the 20 BMW. Changes in the top 10 don't matter, at least not for now. They might move those cars closer.
The BMWs have been fast all weekend. Now we're seeing 9th and 10th on the board for both of them in these conditions.
Veroni coming to the line now. Both Aston Martins currently in the elimination zone, as are the Caddies, as are the Totas.
Alex Lynn is out now. has 2 improvements there, one from the BMW, one from the Alpine, still on slicks.
Yeah, the conditions are starting to improve, and that's gone against Lynn, I feel, at this stage.
The 94 Peugeot into the top 10 and then straight back out again. That's how rapidly things are improving.
And Hirakawa has just put the number 8 Toyota on slicks into the top 10. Kobayashi can't on wet.
Schumacher is one of those drivers that's last at the moment, and he's yet to finish. So he's set 2 personal bests. All of these drivers at the bottom of your screen and the graphics, they're on for personal bests.
And don't count out the Peugeots either. They're just tenths away from that top 10.
So Jean-Eric Vergne will be the first one here. He's out at the moment, down in P12, but he's yet to cross the line, and Vergne pops up into P5. The next one, Mick Schumacher, he pops up into P7. A great lap by Schumacher. What can Riberas do in the Valkyrie?
Track's getting quicker and quicker. If he finds 2 seconds, then he'll be in. Van der Linde is in.
Well, he was in, then he was out.
Milesi is in.
So here's Riberas out of the final corner. What can he do?
Doesn't get there. Van der Linde does. Riberas pushes him out. Riberas is in. Hirakawa is in. None of the wet shod tyres. The wet shod tyres are 16th, 17th and 18th. A 10-minute Hyperpole session.
This is the Hypercar Hyperpole qualifying session.
This is such hard. I can't explain how hard this is from inside the car. Moments like this where literally every corner you come to and every lap you do, you've got a different level of grip.
Just taking a look at our timing and scoring and looking at the speed traps. 242 kilometers an hour to Giovinazzi, 217 for the sister car. Absolutely right, backed out of it. 202, 155 for Giovinazzi. That's the marker for the 51 Ferrari. 5.5 minutes to go.
Kubica goes fastest for now, so he's nailed that final sector. I was going to say whatever Giovinazzi is doing in the final sector, Nielsen's got to take note, but it's Kubica that comes up and surprises them all.
And look at Dries van Toor.
He's backed out of it. He's backed out of it. Look, running with all of them now. It's too wet there, surely.
Jean-Eric Vergne went 3rd fastest. Dries van Toor, Charles Milesi in lockup.
Massive lockup, massive. It's too wet on this part of the track. Yeah. Sector 3's destroyed with the rain right now.
They were both up on the previous lap until Sector 3 as well, and it's exactly the same.
This is how it happened, yeah. Oof. Tank slapper at higher speed. Does he keep it up? Barry does.
That was a get-out-of-jail-free card there.
Look at that, nothing he could do. Just turning in and straight away the rear snaps on him. That's what I was talking about earlier on. Well, Kubica did it when he needed to, and he got that final sector together, didn't he, at the time where the other 2 works Ferraris didn't quite get it done. Giovinazzi stays just that under 10th of a second away.
It's a Ferrari lockout with 83 on pole, 51 alongside. Then Peugeot and Porsche on row 2, 93 and 6.
Little bit of history. That is the first time we've seen in the FIA World Endurance Championship Hypercar era a privately owned car on pole position.
Conditions were quite different to last year, but yeah, we managed to execute well both sessions last year race, which was complicated, and actually qualifying was very complicated due to the weather. So yeah, managed to put decent lap in the good window of track condition, and yeah, that was enough for P1, so we are happy.